Hello, I am Sadi Leonardo de Boris from Bsit 101I and I'll be sharing what I have learned about Java arrays. A container object that stores a fixed number of values of a single type is called an array. The length of an array is determined at the time of its creation and its length is fixed after it is created. Arrays have already been shown in the main method of Hello World application and was discussed in further detail in this section. Instead of defining multiple variables for each item, arrays are used to hold numerous values in a single variable. In declaring an array, use square brackets to define the variable type. The array data type is a compiled data type in the database dictionary that is represented by the number 8. Arrays are data structures that stores a list of elements of the same data type that may be accessed using an index number. Arrays can also be divided into three types: index arrays, multidimensional arrays, and associative arrays. That's all for me, thank you.
Talking about arrays, one of the things I learned about arrays is that you can access an array using its reference point and its subscript. Now the subscript can also be called as indexes, and indexes always start as zeros inside the array.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Ichiromempi. An array in Java is a way of storing multiple elements of the same data type without manually maintaining a variable for each. These elements can be accessed using a numbered index starting from 0. One can also iterate over elements, modifying them or accessing their methods. However, if using an array to store objects, one still needs to initialize them by calling the constructor for each individual object. One can use this structure when a program needs to store multiple instances of similar object or values, especially if similar action should be performed on multiple elements at the same time. An array should not be used when the data types that need to be stored are different. For example, it makes a little sense to store employee data and sales item together. Two arrays would need to be created for such application. Furthermore, an array is not needed when the amount of similar values is reasonably low and they can be named meaningfully. That's all, thanks.
Array is a container object that holds a fixed number of values of a single type. The length of an array is established when the array is created. What I have learned from the basic of Java arrays is that array allows us to create a collection of like values that are indexed. Arrays are primitive variables that are designed to hold only one value at a time. Arrays are fast as compared to the primitive data types. Members of the arrays are stored in consecutive memory locations. It is a list of data elements and can store any type of data but only one data type at a time. Array is important to use since it enables multiple elements and value to be stored under a single name.
So yun po, what's up tayo mga tao. I'm John Martin Saisha from Group 4 and I'm going to talk about my own definition of arrays. So basically arrays is, in Java, array is the one that collects elements of the same data types. That's it. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. So check it out, power, peace.